And despite showing, some different styles, G-Rex were willing to play pretty quick, but Gambit, a last-minute swap to Zoe. Very different kind of champion, but PK's got a lot of minions to farm as this wave crashes in. He's going to get some trading down. Looks like Empty's here with the Predator pop. He's going to look for this gank here. Maybe a little too far forward here for Stayos. Has the flash. Gonna have to use it, but a great follow flash from Empty and just cleans up first blood. Now Kira is gonna flash in, pops the paddle star, but PK flashes out of the way. Flash picked up by Kira, looking to dive in onto Empty, but needs to land the bubble. Can't grab it, and that's a clean first blood from G-Rex.
Really good start to the game from G-Rex. They end up going towards the top side of the map where Stasios does have the push. They end up punishing him for it, and Empty. Great use of the flash, expecting Stasios to throw it out, and now Gambit looking for something in return.
Yeah, Kira looking, he's going to try and find a good dodge there from PK, but he is going to die to Diamond Procs. Nice answer.
Big right there, Empty now looking for a gank in mid.
Coming back at it, doesn't with the flash, but Kira, oh no, portal jump, gets himself ulted, and that's a sitter. For that trade kill. In fact, Diamond's back again. Stayos, he's going to start it up already, burns the ulti, Diamond over the wall as PK with no flash. He's just left out to dry. He's going to fight as best he can, sap the magic where he can. A great set of dodges, but not enough as Empty.
Comes Empty.
He's going to try and trade back in. There's the ulti, alley-oop towards the turret, not quite in range to get the hit, and the chilling smite channels the W.
What you would expect. And you're still kind of looking at the poke strength there, but this could be bad.
Edward forced a flash. That's Logic dead though. They split up, and that's going to give that first turret as well over to
scaling, but Ezreal doesn't have the greatest late game. He doesn't often build towards crit. Kira could be in some trouble.
But, oh yeah, that's a really nice Dark Spear! And the ulti enough to kill, well calculated.
It looked like the G-Rex were just trying to zone Zoe away and siege up towards the mid lane tower. But with the Scion here, it may have been enough of a turret. Never mind. 4 members, or 5 members rather.
In the back timer. But again, Kira looks for Candy. Great bit of damage. Here's Empty. Body slams in the block to follow up, but Koala maybe going to catch him. Damage follow-up is there. Empty over the wall with the flash, and Kira is going to go down. The Herald, though, did fall. Who is going to grab it? Stitch going to try and get them off the buff as the ulti's aggressively forward. And
I think I've ever seen.
I don't see that one too often, but at least a consolation cloud here for Gambit as they do pick up Drake.
The fact that 4 members are bot and Kira is mid to be able to hold the wave for the time being means that Gambit can just keep pushing because there's not enough of an answer. The thing is, for G-Rex, you can't really contest for the red buff when there are 5 members bot.
In the games that I've watched. And again, Gambit's coming up, they play back, they land a start, they go in! And there's a combo shutdown! Diamond Procs falls to Candy.
Another good pick found by G-Rex, and now they can start sieging onto these tier 2s. Gambit, all they needed to do was sit back and wave clear. They didn't need to try and find a pick themselves. But instead, they opened up the opportunity for G-Rex to go for the play. Koala, the way things are going, one of them could be G2, but we'll see later on into the play-in stage.
For now, to take before, good wave clear from Kira with the Proto Belt, but
squad could allow them to close this gold gap.
Oh, going in actually, Stayos in the front side, going to tank some damage, but good block from Edward. The feathers fly out from Stitch, flank here from PK. Really nice angle on the ulti, but Diamond Proc, he's going to be the first one. He's going to cut them off. He might save his team. He flashes over his own wall. As Stayos looks for the re-engage. Stopwatches as Koala takes a big chunk of damage from Kira, but they left the Scion out on the front side, and G-Rex swooped in for that kill as PK diving back in towards the rest of Gambit. Zombie Scion buying a bit more time. Drowsy onto Empty, is going to move Kira forward as Candy is going to let the ulti rip, needs to follow up the stun, not quite zone Diamond out of this, but he's walked back around. I don't know if G-Rex can really stay. The bubble from Zoe. Koala again, he's trying to keep Kira out of there. He ignites him down, he might get a kill. 1v1 versus the mid lane. He does grab it, Zoe dead, and now G-Rex re-engaged. Shut down there for Diamond, but 2 more kills over to G-Rex.
And G-Rex just keeps finding kill after. G-Rex still unable to find the fight, but here's PK on the flank again.
Another glorious angle here from the Maokai. Kira, maybe the first bit to tie it up. Both mates is going to get locked down. They need the jungler. They're going to look to take him down. Diamond will fall to Stitch as Stayhouse boosted into the team by the Gragas ulti. Candy dominating as Stayhouse goes down again. And G-Rex with the jungler picked off might look to chase more. They want another kill. They want Kira. PK finds the lockup. Empty able to grab it. And Baron's on the table. We'll see if they push or go situations, but Koala going to come out here as well. Moves the shield back around. It will take a miracle steal here from Logic, who doesn't even have his ulti. And that combo from Candy demolishes the Gambit AD carry. And G-Rex, they'll get themselves a kill, and they'll get the Baron.
An exquisite pick there from Candy, who's had it. They weren't quite able to get out of it, but this really increases your chances of G-Rex making it to the group stage of Worlds.
I feel like, the flash was always there, and then there's almost a a semi-rotating door of teams that come from the LMS and have kind of mixed results. GRX are looking to really put their stamp on the World Championships early on. They will take the turret. Khalil Wall doesn't quite cut him off a diamond, and they'll just dive into the front line again onto Stayhouse. PK pops the watch. Goes golden as Koala, dives to the backside, trying to find the carries. Charms up one, dances back around as Stayhouse rooted in place. Will be killed by Candy, who now goes godlike, and it's gonna be a mess. A double kill for Syndra, who finally gets picked off by a zombie Scion. But Logic forced to get away, does pop for the arcane shift out of the root there from Maokai. But GRX, they're just gonna walk it in. They've still got Stitch alive. It's 4 versus 2. The bot lane again, trying to defend this Nexus.
GRX, they still have 4 members alive. There's very little that Gambit will be able to defend. The TP is going to come through from the side of GRX as well. They have their eyes set on the Nexus and first seed in the group.
Certainly only 2 turrets and a throne away from taking this all down. Blake and Edward fighting for their lives. It's 10 seconds left on the nearest Gambit member, but it's just not going to be enough. GRX continue their rampage through the group, and they'll finish atop it in style.
You can very easily play around the top side of the map. We're going to see an answer of the Syndra in the mid lane as well. So, 2 very interesting comps we've got just have in the laning phase. Now we see a gank up top from Ranger. Xantin's going to set that one up.
Heavy though, smelling it out is probably not too far forward. Ranger with an easy stun after that flash, and that's a first blood for Aatrox.
And just as we were talking about coming through,
they are indeed. Steel going to line it up. Xantin's death's over. Good flash. And now actually turret taking a little too far forward. Evie is taking it, but Ranger's up here again. Should be a freebie. Lands the E, looks for the stun flash. Auto there, grabs it now onto Steel. Gonna try and make it a 2-for, but Evie still living. They may have split focus a little too much. Xantin gets a knock up, but a stun is gonna land in. Now Evie pulled back. The chains not quite enough as Xantin's last auto does.
Surprisingly well in terms of farm. That's kind of the value of the Soraka, but here comes Ranger. He does have the ult.
There's Flash Tongue. Beautipon knows what's up. He's going to get out as Vivid pops the heal, but Beautipon maybe a little too far forward. He's got no flash. He does tumble out, but he still gets down to the end of the Tongue Lash. There's the Devour into the kill, and Shitson able to grab it. But how many times they're going to do this for Xantin's is just too big to really be stopped. Knock up, no flash. There's the Scion ult into the Decimate. It's all coming through together perfectly, and Detonation Focus Me finally shut it down.
Tried to do it earlier on the Soraka, tried again on the Gragas. Unfortunately, yes.
Ooh, great flash ult there from Ranger. He's going to try and suppress him down, but Steel ults him towards Seros. Now Jinkato going to move in, gets the shuffle, finds 2 with an knockback, and that's one going to make it a second. As Seros forced the cheats on from the road. Now Evie here going to try and get the snipe. As Zia flashes out of the way, and Evie straight into the wall. Flash in, Q does get the tag, but not the knock-up, needs to keep running. The view is there, and Jinkato able to surf away to safety.
Just barely gets away with his life, and now Ranger looking for more. Can't quite land the stun though. Kaboom find themselves 2 quick kills onto the Detonation Focus Me mid-jungle duo. They'll secure a top lane tower as well.
And now timing, Chutan has the early pressure. Kaboom roam down, they collect a ton of kills there on the bot-hand side, and also get the Mountain Drake for themselves as well.
Time the 2 teams met. They had a strong early game, but remember that their huge goal lead came, funny enough, at around this point in the game.
Turret, but that'll be simple enough as Dead FM can't really hope to defend this, so that's 3 turrets to 0. And that climbing gold lead still for Kaboom. Cheats on, looking for the 1v1, but a silence from Vivid again. Shuts it all down, and still the Vel'Koz almost gets it.
Really close silence once again, but now Beautipon, he's made his way by.
Oh, really good angle there on the Scion Drift. Beautipon looking for that kill. Vayne, real good when she shatters the top laner. But here's Tom Kent going to try and turn it back around. Which buddy has he brought with him? No, another man got cancelled as Beautipon does collect the kill.
All right, so Detonation Focus Me. They find a kill on the board that will bring them up to 3, but Kaboom still finding pressure in the mid lane. They don't have the wave throw on the side of DFM to be able to clear this one out, and with the constant poke.
Having such a good game. And they invested in this Vayne, so Unicorn's back at it again. Gonna keep picking up the top laner if he can. Well done to Pop, but Unicorn gonna keep running for it. The chains don't quite latch. The Resurrect is out now, and Unicorn, this looks like an easy one. Stun into the wall, and there's the kill.
This time round,
Kaboom once here, down towards the bot lane, very easy. And the double mountain boost. But Steel can do just that if he can find a way into the pit. There's Ranger there with the ulti. They're going to try and shut it down before he can get in, but he pops the stopwatch. Vivic with the ulti there as well. Going to try and keep their hopes alive, but he burned the flash. He now can no longer get in the pit, but maybe DFM just want to find the fight. In the bot side, there's Evie going down to Xantin to the 1v1, but Saris with a big 2-man stun. Oh, still there! Steel! He actually stole it! Kaboom have to be thinking, how did we let it happen again? And Unipon in to get a little bit of extra gold. He takes down...
2 items completed. And while Steel is massively behind, the big win condition of DFM is available.
Unipon here as well, can maybe get a pick off, but Steel, evaporates. Have got to try and zone. Banshee's back up. Maybe a little too late to try and defend it, so will not be able to. And that's tower number 6. Detonation focus.
Kaboom could go for the collapse, but it is just a Cloud Drake, so it looks like they don't want to run the risk.
Looking for potentially a straggler. Or yeah, don't have time for that right now. Oh, back around it. Very smooth from Evie, but only a Ranger that can maybe try and pick up here. Ults again. As Ranger is going to get knocked back around. Evie just chased in, forced the ult out, and then does get an engage back through. The ult from Soraka is big. Redemption are not going to make it there in time. And there's 1 kill done already. Zantine's maybe a little too far forward, but Unipon knows he's got to play dodge. Denied every time so far. And now Ranger going to go back around, find Steel. Ranger not that tanky, but not enough there as the damage is good. Evie just melts to the Scanner as Steel forced to get out there as well. Frontliner not so hot as Zantine. He's going to go in onto Unipon. Missed the next one. Unipon trying to dance around it, but he does go down to electrocute. And Kaboom, they grab a double kill for their top laner. They're going to try and grab more. Zantine wants them all. Going to force Ceres to flash away. Evie finally back in the zombie mode is going to get taken down as well.
And initially that fight looked good for DFM, but then Xantins arrives and just melts through the carries of DFM. What a huge flank he was able to pull off, and Kaboom, they might not even need the Baron because they will finally be able to break into the base of Detonation Focus.
They're actually pushing all 3 lanes right now, trying to get 1 or 2 inhibitors. So Xantines will be denied, but Jinkato and Riev, easy enough for them to pick up. G-Time might need a little bit more help. He's going to call his teammates over as they do take the one in bot lane down. Xantines rotate over, they'll take that. I think DFM are going to have to give up 2 here. Will do so as Kaboom finish off yet another inhibitor.
The damage from Aatrox was just 3 times in a row.
There's a blast cone ready. Kaboom are just going to try and go for it. Yep, they do get it down. Going to find something. Looking at Steel with no flash to find a miracle angle on engage. And instead he gets chunked down by Vel'Koz.
The poke is strong from Kaboom. Their siege is even stronger as they have the Baron-empowered minions following right behind them. DFM can't really find a good opportunity to engage. Evie's kind of looking for it, but look at Unipon wave clearing. Yeah,
again tonight, Evie goes in, gets ulted by the Azir, and just dealt the damage by the mages. More than enough frontline damage to go. Is Evie going to Righteous Glory in? Gets the Q, gets a double knockup for his trouble. Pretty tanky there.
In the 2 versus 2, but it also requires you to invest time towards the bot side of the map. And when you draft the Akali, you said it earlier, enough to commit to the fight. Even though they had a numbers advantage, the Gangplank ultimate combined with the damage.
Oh, Edward, he actually just face checked, gets dunked, and that's the kill fix! Finds the cash in.
They're going for it.
2v2. Oh, here comes Nate. That's Diamond they want all along. The knockup is there. They're going to fly into it, and Tearwolf gets himself a kill.
Plugo now.
Colworth.
Here we go, Edward going in again.
The combo ties up 2, good ulti, but dodged out by Lodic. Diamond procs down here to try and make it happen, and Fix just gets obliterated. TP in from KLG, it's Diamond, they're going to try and pick off once again. Angle not great, and Diamond held onto his flash.
Plugo though, gonna face check.
Trying to make the play, face checks though. Ooh, PE1 goes on a Diamond proc. There's the ult back once again, it's Nate. Kira may be able to get out, but Diamond maybe not so lucky, does flash out of the Cataclysm. And still getting chased. There's, oh my goodness, that ult picks up the clone. Doesn't quite grab Kira, but Nate, he wants it. He Righteous scores in. He's flashed on top. He'll grab the knock, and Tearwolf sees blood. Nate collects it, and KLG, that'll be Drake 1. Also over to KLG.
Slowly over to KLG. This isn't quite the lead that they wanted, as now they're forced to...
The gank is getting ganked and then re-ganked here. It's actually 4v3. Gamma rotate in. Rakombo finds Plugo. Tearwolf is going to get knocked around into the bounce house, and Lodic is able to take him down. He wants the kill. Good ult there from Lodic and the cleanse. He does somehow live. Extremely well played.
And Gambit are able to get the turnaround. KLG were not expecting Lodic and Edward to be there. There's the Draven ulti. Not quite enough damage to secure the kill, though. Gambit trying his best to survive. And one of the big damages is, ooh, Gangplank.
Dunkaroonie, no flash. T-Wolf, oh no, has to be careful, knock off. Now on Diamond can maybe save him. Everyone wants to knock him, he found Fix, he's got no flat. Great slam, body slam from Diamond. And Rift Herald's rampaging.
I just feel like they took their foot off the pedal a little bit. I wanted to see T-Wolf just gank it a little more, but he was definitely active in the early game, that's for sure.
Drake will maybe go over here, but Diamond Prox is going to make it theirs. Perhaps they're actually going to bait them in and try and find an engage. Plugo dives in and Steos is low. They need to find the kill. Here comes Nate charging him with a Scion ulti. It's a trade already. Plugo actually dead to Steos in the GPO, I believe. So Gambit still feeling confident. Diamond Prox finds it all the way back, steals the Kira. Will be able to secure this turret, so that will even back up. And we talked about KLG looking good with pretty minimal gold lead. I think Gambit locks that W. But again, still waiting for a good moment. Kira, though, a little too far forward. Shutdown for Plugo. Gets a big chunk of gold. Here's Nate rushing him. Still hanging out in mid. Oh, good combo there onto the Draven by Edward, and that's going to be a kill. He actually picks it up himself. T-Wolf also going to melt as the duo collect 2 kills. Going to make it 3, a slow down, and Stehos just parlays him straight. Get aggressive, but Edward is going to just stop him off. Really not that much threat of stealing a Plugo. They're already going to dive in. Maybe he's going to look for the kills instead. It's kind of chaotic here in the pit. Edward is low. A massive decimate. They will get 1 kill, and Diamond Prox, if they can kill him, that actually might be enough to save it all, but Logic is going to chase Plugo out of the pit. Diamond is low, but he's still going to flash to safety. Alive, still for a little while longer. The Baron does die. Logic able to put the last feather in as Diamond does actually fall. And still,
I think a lot of his success has come off the back of Diamond and Edward's setup in a lot of these fights. Yes, Edward, the fact that Diamond Prox has a 100% kill participation, and as we expect from Gambit, if they want to making stuff happen, he is at the center of it.
He certainly is, and that has been very true this game. Steos is starting to mow down turrets again with the help of this Baron buff. KLG can look for another play. Kira almost gets a solo kill there on the left side as Teal is forced away from the fight. Gambit kiting back around slow. Doesn't quite connect that Zenith blade. And now Edward goes back in for it. A good route from Logic. Started it off but slow. Will fall down as Logic is now unstoppable. Plugo in the trap trying to get a counter kill pick off. Fix there just with an ulti. That's all he can really add to the rest of this fight. And by the way, Steos is busy cracking the base.
Gambit are just melting through KLG right now. Fix, he hasn't been able to impact the rest of this game outside of the laning phase, and while they're doing what they can, KLG, they need this win if they want to still stand a chance at the top 2 in this group. But Gambit are that close to securing it.
Yep, again, they can get themselves out of here if they're able to grab it. 2 inhibs down is a very good start.
More aggressive in the early game. They drafted champions that will come for picks for them.
And it should be to Gambit fans as well, that the 2 veterans known for their consistent aggressive engages are performing. That's what Gambit need as they move in further to the tournament. They were not happy with the MSI exit early on this year. If they can secure this game, they'll get yet another chance at a best of 5. But now again, they're good. In the blade there. Edward again gonna just dive straight back in there. He charms up all the backline, and Logic is just dipping away from all of the damage. Teal, he's trying to find the dunk. He wants the kill, but he will not be granted his wish. As Gambit kite around the tag. Plugo there with a shutdown, finds Stehos, KLG. They're gonna make Gambit work for it here as Edward, the next one to be knocked up. Diamond Prox stood aside. But Kira still threatening, does a lot of damage, dives in with a distortion, gets fixed down to about 50% HP, but it's not quite enough to get that next kill, and still they chase. Kira finds the slow, but Edward can't follow up as a good stopwatch there from Plugo. He's going to put him into stasis and out to safety. Kira, his clone, is going to get aggressive. That's going to force Nate to flash away as he looks to re-distort in. And Gambit, they're going to keep on the warpath.
While that was a solid team fight for KLG, unfortunately, the super minions were not on their side. They lose 2 of their Nexus turrets. They're likely going to lose their 3rd inhibitor. Gambit, I feel like they need to back away here as T-Wolf is all that deep vision in so they can look for picks. Or maybe set up for the Baron. Here comes KLG though for that last and final fight.
Nate flying in there as Kira, dedicated to that controller, did manage to kill it. Now working on another one as Plugo might fancy an assassination on the other side. Kira already chunked back down as Edward moving forward to try and defend. Now again, gonna look for the bounce. A big bit of damage as the root from the Xayah. Wiz get on top of the first of the fight, and Fix, he's so late to this exchange as Logic is kiting out of the way, but still actually the damage is there. Fix might be able to fight his way out of there, but he's taking too much. Logic grabbing so many shutdowns, and Kira, he just went straight for the base.
Gambit doing what they can to end the game right now. Diamond Prox just buying time for Kira to end it.
It was all a ruse. Kira, he said he's been off in the sidelines. He found his way in the Nexus, and he's going to slowly but surely auto it down and push Gambit onto the next stage of Worlds.
It looked like in a bruiser top side of the map. Xin Zhao makes a lot of sense to me. Also can take it to Blabber. At the same time, this is a pretty standard draft coming
It's
out.
something you have to have here on the world stage.
Blabber liking this top lane, Riv.
Slowly coming in. Looks like they're going to get the force flash here on Xantins. He tries to get away from the terror, but he will not. Trying to flee in the right direction, but it's not going to help anyway.
The ganks that came through. Blabber flashes to guarantee CC in the first game.
4 on the bot side versus 3, and none of them can see. Blabber's under the turret. It's going to have to be a jump out from Cheetan, and now he's trying to get the safety in the brush. Shots onto Blabber, almost taking him down, but it is such a scatter from Kaboom as Cloud9 finally picks up kill number 1. Riev's low. Ignite takes him down from Zazel, and C9 put the pressure on.
Yeah, and they're going to look to continue the first turret. Hook goes wide, but it still looks like they're
Ridiculous.
Same time, they're cheating Jinkedo over here as well. This could still be a fight, Riv.
They're going to try to say anything you can do, I can do better. And it has not worked for the ganks. Nice denial of vision there. Jensen's just on the other side. He doesn't even have to use the entrance. There's going to be the hit. Passive shot. Does take down Cheetan. And now they're going to be onto Rangers. He's just a little too far forward. It seems like they...
and make sure that they win out on this pushing battle, because as I said, the real victory here would be if they also can turn it into a Rift Herald, because that would nearly guarantee the mid lane turret. That doesn't. We think that we outscale. We think that we have a good late game. So you know what? We're happy with the trade as long as we're going to maintain our gold lead, which they currently are. As long as we can continue to stack up dragons, you know, potentially
a little bit
Rift
of it.
Herald. You can try and take mid lane turret. You're going to equalize the gold. I think that was a force coming in at Cloud9 that they didn't necessarily have, and it might also cost them a second turret.
Letting him know he's there. Licorice throws a Q in at Kaboom on the second tier mid.
But certainly not the same as a pure tank. That's a face check.
Let's see if he can make it out of this one. That's going to be the tomb down, and so is Licorice.
So far, and once again, this is just respect. The push and pull of the map. No control. They actually go for the fight.
Rinse and repeat onto Licorice. Ritual Tomb is in. They're going to get nearsighted, though, so they may not be able to finish it. There's the Zanya's effect that Jat was talking about as well. He's able to live for so long, get the back line to the front line now, and they're going to be able to take out Ranger on the turnaround kill.
But the rest of the team is collapsing. This is still a fight that Kaboom look like they want to take.
A great pinch now from the river. It's going to be Licorice on the other side as well. They have him in between. Cheetan goes for a big hit onto Licorice. It's going to explode. Will he live? And Licorice stays alive. Just a sliver of health. Now it's Sneaky coming in with Killer Instinct to draw the attention. Blabber goes into Zanya's as Sneaky tries to deny vision in the brush, and Blabber goes down. Kaboom is chasing Cloud9 back to their base, and Jinkedo is looking for Sneaky in the brush. He finds the kill, and Kaboom come up huge.
And this is exactly what you didn't want if you're
going in favor of Kaboom here. And Jensen and Licorice now approach Baron. Ranger just on the other side for the smite secure, so it's not exactly the 50-50. Nocturne ult is down even if Blabber comes up in 1 second. Riev close to going down, but he gets the shield and he's safe. That's going to be Xantin's low, Cheetan low. They're all in the pit still. Licorice forced to use the stopwatch once again as Jensen starts to take shots. And they will lose Cheetan after the game was just tied at 5-5 for that Baron.
And that looked like it was the play, but Cheetan went over the wall. Maybe actually one of them could be in the top lane here.
Quick hit. It looks like Jinkedo's going to live on this one. Jensen very low, but he stays alive. Blabber now looking good, and Kaboom is just going through the lineup. One fight after the other as C9 with rocket jump. And Cheetan is really starting to pull out all the stuff. They know he doesn't have jump, so Blabber wants to go in immediately. They say Sneaky and him can take him down. Blabber still has that stopwatch, but he's going to be suppressed and taken down. Fear Beyond Death. He's coming up from Guardian Angel, rather. And now it's Xantin's going to be taken down. Good hits onto Ranger, but he quickly Arctic assaults the safety. A chase from Jensen, and Jinkedo is in their face.
They got him.
Blabber goes down eventually. Riev, as this fight is scattered, just finding members that cannot get out of the fight. 9 after taking down 3 members of Kaboom in an incredibly mid-scattered fight.
And they even wait for the jungler to come back. But you gotta really respect the poise of Cloud9 of just pinging back and pinging out turrets.
One they won, at least right now, Cheetan and Jinkedo. They were kind of the two we were looking at with a broad kind of circular, I don't even have a word for this. They had a good idea of how to get around that.
Finish up a last whisper, and there is still room for them to just like that.
That'll happen. They're making an interesting move here, but this extended
He
fight,
got out.
this is what's been playing in favor of Kaboom. Is this a little too far forward for Ranger, though? He's low, flashes, he's still in the pit, nearsighted, and that's Blabber going in. He wants to kill, but they're not able to get it right away as Ranger still gets the Arctic Assault over the wall. Great job.
Lineup. And Cloud9 just rubbing their hands together.
20 seconds left on those 2 death timers. Looks like this is all they will get for the mid inhibitor in Kaboom's base, and Cloud9 As a nice wave topside, they can start to escalate
Another
into
hook.
the base. Flays him outside as well. Oh my God, sneaky into the base! And it looks like the team might be able to save him. He's just on the edge of Lantern. Hook goes out, and the Guardian Angel. It comes up big, even if he would have went down.
And Riv, that is the League of Legends trust ball right there. Sneaky says, I'm going in, catch me, baby, and able to get back out successfully. Looks like they want the fight, however.
That's something the team had to come in on, and now Kaboom can bite back. How much is this fight gonna play in favor of Cloud9? 2 more down for Kaboom, 3 are now dead, and they're gonna get on to Xanten to make sure it's the ace, and make sure it's the victory for Cloud9. Nexus turrets in their eyes as they start that push.
And you gotta respect the gusto. They go for the team fight. It does not work. Cloud9 gonna take the win.
Cloud9 again pushed back and forth, but not to the limits this time. Cloud9 in 34 minutes on the Nexus, and they take down Kaboom.
The top lane
is
kit.
locked in, yes it is. And that will be up against the Camille of Nate.
And that's gonna be a mid lane Lissandra that action. This is just aggressive.
It's a hard push up top, so it's going to be Nate down here with this fight as well. Can they actually get over there to help their jungler? Tearwolf going down very low, and it's going to be the TP in now from PK on the other side. Empty's low as the fight in the bot lane starts as well. We're coast to coast with the aggression here. Fix gets himself out. Nobody has dropped just yet, but there are slivers of health limping away. Slow's going to be the first one as that's given over to Stitch. And it's coming in for PK. Oh my word, already damaged down to the bot side stick. Stitch gonna lose that gold he got.
Infernal Drake is certainly a good RNG spawn to grab if you're able to get that first kill. And with people like Lucian, like Camille, certainly going to be a good team to be able to utilize that percentage. He actually coming down here, probably gonna get worse, as they're looking for potentially a play out of the Shen as well.
Stand United comes in. That's not a level 6 on Empty, but he'll be able to make it in. Dustbringer does not hit, so he doesn't get an assist there, but they are able to push off one. The spin kind of...
Oh, the first kill. Don't do it.
Ooh. Gets him in. Empty rather trying to get out, but Hextech ultimatum keeps.
Absolutely. Brawl heavy team, and Slow might have caught out a couple.
Slow doesn't have too much people around him even to start this off. Koala's gonna get there real fast. Tearwolf said maybe a little too early. Plugo can't even join in, and he is devoured, spit out, turned into hamburger meat for Empty as they now pull Koala into the turret. Gray health keeps him locked down, and they will solidify a kill on each side. This is so hectic, back and forth. Nate with the kick, and he does sweep PK off his feet. Another kill for KLG here. Candy looks like he could go down. Fix is in, and here comes Tearwolf. The flash is in from Plugo as well on Distortion.
Advantage for Nate. He's gonna get solo first turret gold as well.
Oh, does it ever end? The fuse is lit on the bot side. Stand United brings Stitch in along with PK. And now they're on to Slow. This guy just came back up off the butcher's table, and he's going to be put back down. Ultimate's not there. A teleport coming back in behind GRX. How deep have they gone as the flash in from Stitch? What else would you expect? Nate's now there to take down PK, but so is Koala. Devour there can keep him safe. Still a 2v2, and you have Empty possibly rotating down the river to keep this one going as they get themselves to safety. Plugo's already there first for the 3v2. They're on to Koala, and they could strip him of all that fur. Koala's gonna go down, spits out Nate, and now they're on to Plugo, who's going to go down. Does it ever end? PK now trying to keep himself alive, and they get the kill over onto Nate, and it will be done with Tearwolf.
I don't know who came.
Beautiful stuff coming out here from Chaos Latin Gamers and G-Rex. Dragon's gonna be picked up after
another one. Stitch going in.
Ooh, procced on the damage. Stitch almost going in with a Cathian Rain to get enough, but he is now going to be suppressed in, and Stitch goes down. The greed is getting the best of him.
Certainly is, and now Koala might be in some trouble.
Oh no. Koala, gray health is there, help from Empty. The chain doesn't stick from Plugo as he tries to get in for a last bit of damage with very low health.
Yeah, the old double CC tank, no damage coming out there, so not able to pick that up. Is now fixing the top lane.
Lockdown. What can he do? Ultimate was just used on that wave, so he doesn't have too much to fight back with here. Candy catching Fix with his hand in the jar, and now the damage again onto Empty. KLG is not seeing these turrets. Every part of the map is theirs, and they will dive everywhere and anywhere.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just playing with no fear, like nothing to lose. I guess that might be the case. But I just think they're catching G-Rex off guard right now. See, Candy thought he had the solo fight, but not going to be there. They take another turret, potentially.
Oh, nice headbutt pulverized. Denial of vision by Empty, which is actually going to stop KLG from coming in, but they still want it. Trying to get back onto Fix. He gets himself and the culling out onto Candy. He gets himself in Tomb, and Tierwolf is definitely down, smothered by 3 members of G-Rex as they now are able to turn on to the rest of the members of KLG. A push on the bot side by Nate as he still tries to get something for the team off that fight.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, you know, no teleports available, so not able to join that one. They go for the greedy play. They are punished, but Nate still pushing here.
Blugo shot, camera following him as well because...
Not going to be able to be caught up on. Has got a board there as well.
No!
Look for the kill.
Wants the fight. Who would thought he was backing?
And I think that they have recognized that the tempo of this game got a little bit out of control, that they should be playing around Stitch. He is well and truly in.
Missile Voyage top, Rift Herald is out. They actually will not be getting a second turret right away off of this. Nate gets himself to safety out of Hextech Ultimatum, but it's not safe enough.
Communication-wise, and certainly has risen to the occasion here.
Possible fight. Oh, they still want it. Knowing that Distortion is down, they can get right onto Plugo. Cleanse is there as well as Flash, but he still falls with Summoners. And it's now going to be Slow doing that very slowly to get out. Double kill going over to Stitch.
They want to be able to pick up this game.
The culling, more so the tickling at this point. Fix a little far behind to be doing the damage. They do lose. Koala on the other side. Baron's been stopped right now, and that's going to be Tierwolf very low. Stitch is down. Huge amount of damage lost now for G-Rex, and this could be a fight turner. They also lose 2 more members, and now it's PK trying to get himself out alive. The Shen can't take this fight alone, and a huge play coming in from KLG when they know they needed to pull the trigger.
Riv, the one.
Having the turrets in their favor already. Top could go down fast, but KLG maybe can take a breather here. It's going to go down fast, but they're going to be pushed out of this fight for quite a while. How many people can make it out with Baron? Channeling inside the pit, Slow. He's going to do a nice job of getting himself out. Nate getting that adaptive shield, but still goes down to the double kill of Stitch. They're trying to get everything they can off of KLG, and there's another Baron buff down. A triple kill for Stitch overall. No, that was the mirror, and there's the kill coming down. It was going to be happening.
This game on the edge. 32 kills so far. I think we had 75 in the show.
Teams in a fight where things go bad.
Yeah, and the thing is that Nate's kit really can shut down Stitch as they want another fight here.
Nearsighted, always trying to get a bit of damage on to Blugo, but it's on to Tierwolf to start. They're getting whoever they can, and they will be able to take down, it looks like Slow first. Who's going to dive in to help him? Fix gets himself into very close range for the Lucian, and then to safety, him and Slow, about 700 health combined. The Void hits, and Stitch needs one more shot. Kathy and Rain not in range, but the Duskbringer is, and he is silenced. Fix goes down. Now it is Chaos Latin Gamers trying to answer on the other side of the map. It's always Nate. Where's Nate? Taking down a turret.
Meanwhile, eyes on the prize. You can see they grab the creep wave. They take top lane turret. Nate can clear out another creep wave. Just stop these pushing in. And whilst the kills are accruing for G-Rex, they are kind of just buying into the hype.
This global / quasi-global team for GRX is allowing them to always be on the heels of KLG. It's taking them a lot of time, but then they're kind of stalling out what KLG can do after this. They have to wait for Nate now, but also GRX has to reposition. Plugo onto PK in the mid lane. Spirit's Refuge is going to keep him.
They're just trying to nullify the strength.
Predator in. Fast Scorp, and they're going to be right onto PK, a tanky member, and now a 3v2 rotation over, and a quick ultimate. The Paranoia locks down Nate once again.
And you can see they're just a little bit impatient. They had the response on the other 2 waves. Now there's going to be a teleport coming in.
That are being acted on. Everybody's behind each other, but they're actually sometimes being stopped as we see that teleport did not go off. Now a bit of a fight on the bot side. Tierwolf getting a lot of attention here as he kept being pushed by PK in this lane. Will go down eventually. Is there another fight in mid lane? Of course there is. Slow and Fix trying to put this one down. Blue go over the wall but can't get the kill onto Candy as Stitch follows back over to push him out of the fight. Blue goes Distortion in and Ignite is there. One last auto from Stitch as he almost goes down to empty, but he will fall anyways.
Fix turrets as I can go on top lane. The problem is the G-Rex are interested in just taking out the base.
And PK can't stand toe-to-toe with Nate for long. Yeah, you can get him under the turret with a taunt, but this is going to be a pretty decent fight if PK ever leaves those steps. Inhibitor is going to go down in favor of G-Rex. 29 minutes in with 38 except for Fix, quite far away. KLG's gonna have to put themselves in a sore spot to make this happen. A great pulverize coming in from Slow, but can they get the fight to count? It's gonna be damage over on to Tearwolf. He goes down, so no smite for the fight. 4 members of KLG now trying to run for safety, and Slow is gonna be devoured up, spit out, and taken down. Fix gonna be the next one as Nate cannot help his team. Blue Ghost Chains just not doing enough to bring the pain, and G-Rex can look for the base of KLG.
Yeah, this might just be the win. You could see that Nate wanted to try and impact that team fight, but wasn't able to do so. Whilst Plugo's grabbing a wave, there is one prepared earlier, and you can see they want to end it now.
Always having the Abyssal Voyage to get somewhere. Nocturne's Paranoia to fly across the map. PK, the Summer Split MVP for G-Rex. All around the map with Stand United, the global comp of G-Rex. Huge against KLG this game, and what a great game from both teams as G-Rex takes down the Nexus over Chaos Latin Gamers. Outside the box, but it's going to be very much inside the box with a power pick of Syndra to go up against the LeBlanc in the mid lane. A match we've seen. A little aggression onto Seros, no mana there for him. Force the flash, cleanses out, the attacks come through, and it does come through for Blabber. Tendencies, but then just say, no, I'm safe, I know you're there.
Potential gank coming down here, that's gonna be the box out.
Got to get around the minions. Nice flash by Zazel to bring in Blabber. The hook to still be there. Udapon to the right side, gonna force himself into the turret range. Or I'm sorry, in range of what would have been a hook near turret.
Move, looking for the rotation. They're actually going behind the turret.
And they will not give him a chance to get out of this one. They're nearsighted. Stopwatch goes down immediately, and now he's going to try to disdain to stop some of that damage, get the shield down, but it's not going to be enough. Detonation focuses that top lane. And a quick clear to the mid actually allows mid to keep pushing. It'll allow bot lane to keep pushing as well. And they're going to try to trade turrets on either side of the map.
Yeah, I wonder if they continue to push through because they do have the 4. Cloud9 going for it. They don't even go for Rift Herald at this stage, Riv. And they're still pushing out the fact that they might go towards the base. No, that's actually a dead FM ping.
Another wave is there to actually bolster the casters that were already hitting this turret too. Going in favor of Cloud9 as the pressure. Jensen should be able to get a ward over the wall, timed very nicely, and they hit him immediately. The 1, 2, 3, and
speed up. They need to look to force around the mid lane turret. Mountain Drake gonna help one more time. Anything that helps this team get very
safety.
Evie had the ultimate there, Riv. Didn't want to follow underneath the turret with it, but still gets to see. However, still gold going in favor of Dead FM right now. They can reset. Infernal Drake going to be there as well. Evie felt pressured to continue that teleport, didn't really trust in the fact that his team was going to be able to force him off, and I think that was a call he had to make because they couldn't get around into the choke point because they didn't have vision.
Some of those small advantages you were just talking about, Spawn. It's going to get Cloud9 a bit more comfort in movement, but Detonation focus, and he still want to start the fight. Big damage onto Licorice to start things off, but he may be able to make it to safety as now they're about to lose. Steel in the middle, he comes out of Stopwatch, and it was Vivid doing his damnedest to keep Steel alive, but prioritizing the targets is Cloud9's beautiful job in this fight, and they were able to get the targets they needed. Now Seros could be going down as Jensen is in. Seros alive, still throwing orbs back in from the side, just disable, but that's Udapon going crazy. We talked about this, Ezreal not needing the safety of it. Cut almost a little bit more in favor of C9. Steel's gonna get hit quick, but it may not deter him fully. Nice shield onto Zazel's hook coming in, and now Licorice and Zazel are pretty much in a bad spot. Steel a little too far away from the Baron, and it's gonna be Seros that's able to steal it from over the wall. I believe a scatter going through. Cloud9 left wondering who to attack, and they only get
They have to be fighting on their terms, whereas you've got yourself global ultimates, you've got yourself control of their side lane. Seros in some trouble.
Very low, huge hits from, that's gonna be Fear Beyond Death onto Seros. Licorice gets the kill. They are absolutely taking down Steel. He tries to flash to safety, but the Ignite is on, and he will go down. Evie swings backward, but he cannot sweep the rug out from under C9. Vivid and Udapon from the side doing what they
spotted them. Now he will.
Jensen into the brush. He gets hit once, twice, third time's a charm, and he gets the hit from Udapon as he's now 4-0-1. A lot of times C9 can have that great fight prowess late game, and Detonation Focus Me is showing up.
Drakes makes up that, and spades more, and one more time. Right now, Dead FM have done a very good job of staying to the game plan and not giving them that.
That was my next question. What is it from C9?
And to have their veterans stepping up, another face check coming out.
Big damage onto Zazel. He gets forced back. Evie's into the fight, and they're going to huge damage onto Blabber. He's going to be coming up from Guardian Angel. Near side at Zazel trying to get the attacks in as well, as you're going to be seeing the team come up. Steel still goes down. The Guardian Angel's not going to do as much for him, and it is just a wash here for Cloud9 as they're finding all of the members they need. There's the cash in for Sneaky, and a huge fight puts them in front of Detonation Focus Me's base.
And we said a 5v5 would go in Cloud9's favor. Well, we just saw it. Sneaky on the back line, untouched. A clutch Zhonya's out of Jensen, and they can now push for the win.
Going to be on the inhibitor. It was a rinse and repeat. We just saw the team there as Sneaky himself took down the turret. Detonation Focus Me didn't want that fight, but it eventually came. Cloud9 was able to get it on their terms. Cloud9 is going to look to go undefeated in the group as they take down Evie one last time. Sneaky 5-1-5 to end the game after cashing right in for the Cloud9 team. The silver lining is there. 14-9, 36 minutes in. Cloud9 take first in the group. 5 seconds left for Ranger in the jungle. He's gonna get Nidalee played as he roams around.
Okay.
That's gonna be a first. They're still gonna get aggression onto this dragon. One more hit, locks down Rhea, but that'll wear off. Beautiful Soul Flare coming in. True Shot Barrage almost takes down Ranger. He's gonna have to be careful. No help for Rehab. Level 6 is there as he throws down the ultimate quite late. It's not gonna be enough, and first blood for Steel.
Huge turnaround play there. It looked like they had all of the control mid lane. They walk it down to the Dragon, but one more time it's Chutan, the inexperienced rookie, taking too much damage underneath that turret. Rehab wasn't there to save him. It costs the team everything. And I understand that they've got themselves a gold lead, but their map is not in a great position. Unipod on the top side. So they just give up this Dragon for free, instead trade it for some vision around the Rift.
Detonation Focus Me looks like they'll be able to grab this. A little bit of presence from Kaboom here. Nicely done to knock Steel up, and they actually start to take control of the fight. Just a few more hits on the Riptail, but it's actually sitting untouched in the middle of the fight. Vivid's gonna throw on the stopwatch. Rehab gets out of it. How is Riptail even still walking around as the kills start to go? Xantis in World Ender, but he could go down as he starts to heal a little bit. And they are starting to get the kills over off the Kaboom. Xantis now about to fall. One last shot coming in for Utapon. So they have no troubles there with the next set of minions. And a bit more gold on top. Detonation Focus Me wants to be right on that line of touch and go.
Yeah, absolutely, and that means the pressure on Vivid.
Two-man. Wait, it's going to be a quick walk over here from Xanten. He'll have a ward to throw down. 18, it just came back up, so he throws it in. It's all the way across the map as Ranger, so there's no smite there. Xantens can't put himself in the Baron pit, and that is Baron at 20. And it's going to be second-tier mid-turret taking a lot of damage as Detonation Focus Me takes it down.
But on the side of DenFM, you have the Baron Riv, you have all of the favors in both sides. Sure, they're losing one lane of farm, but they're winning on two sides of the map.
I wonder if we even see Xantens come back. They may say stay for one more. It's gold we need, but is it the pressure you need? Is it going to pay off? Detonation Focus Me now waiting for a wave. Not too much clear can really come here from the squad unless Jinkato starts throwing those orbs out, but baroned up minions are going to be very hard to clear. Turret's down to half health as now Abby's on the bot side. Back goes Xantens, and Kaboom may need to fight or watch their inhibitors go down.
And the big thing as well is there's an objective to retreat to, so they can just take this mid lane inhibitor. They know there's not going to be any vision around the Infernal Dragon. They can finally equalize, or they can just continue the pressure and try and take down number 2.
What strength for Detonation Focus Me from the LJL. They have tried year after year, but came up short in the playoffs now. With their first representation of Japan at the world stage, they're gonna try to end it on Kaboom, but Kaboom goes in to start it off on their own terms. Rehab close to going down, and he will fall. World Ender's there for Xantens, but he's gonna come up short, and the team may lose him as well. Cheetan gets back to safety. 3 members of Kaboom alive may be what they need to stop this game from ending, and Detonation Focus Me is looking for the Nexus.
And Vivid is absolutely popping off right now, able to land a 4-man ultimate. They send their top laner back. He's teleporting in. They want to end the game now.
Phantom Braum spawn. He's bringing in the presence. He's bringing in the safety. Happiness for Detonation Focus Me as they take down the first Nexus turret. 7-0 in a statement game as they look to break the tie against Kaboom Esports. And they will take down the Nexus, taking second seed in Group C.
section, Cloud9 and DFM are out from Group C. Unfortunately, that's the end of the road for Kaboom Esports, and then G-Rex as first seed and Gambit as second out of Group D, with Chaos Latin Gamers going home, unfortunately for those.
Yeah, so just to speak on Kaboom, a lot of expectations for them to at least get out of groups. The fact that they... 7
games, so from the first 6, G-Rex, no surprise, Candy, wonderful performance, Diamond Prox, and that win from Gambit, Stitch, Sneaky, Ranger, and Licorice. Interestingly enough, there's a couple of people here that were not in the first couple of days. Ranger, who tried today, who did well in the first game.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to him. He was someone that we were all kind of calling out a little bit on the first day, wanting to step up, and I think he did it all day long and did get that first player of the series, of course, or player of the game, excuse me, but couldn't quite figure it out, and that's last game. The Nidalee pick just doesn't, I don't like it.
Yeah, I think that if we're talking about consistent performance for Kaboom, it was him and Jinkedo that were doing quite well throughout the tournament. And then if we're looking about players that I really clanged on to, Licorice and specifically, I know that we're going towards the top laner, so...
I just want to mention that Evie was the player of the game for the last one.
There we go. I love the fact that he was able to get it. So like Licorice, Evie, great top laners coming out of the groups that I really enjoy from both C9 and Detonation Focus Me.
There we go, and we're hoping for a lot more superstar performances of the players as we go on, and I think Ovalie is standing by because